So here's my operation for kind of a medium-sized walnut processing operation. You got the drywall mud mixer or paint mixer. Those things are like $5 or $6 at any of your big box hardware stores. You've got a large heavy-duty drill. This won't work with your little household 3/8 drill. You got to have the heavy-duty ones. You can easily spend $50 on something that has enough power. I got this super cheap at a yard sale, so maybe you'll be that lucky. But either way, you do need the bigger drill. Got a 200-gallon stock tank, also something I scrounged. But you can use any size tub. It's just the larger the tub is, the more efficient you can be. For those who don't know, what you're doing here is you keep this orange thing down in the water and it agitates it and it makes the nuts rub against each other. And what happens is they act as an abrasive on each other and you gradually wear the husk away. The nut doesn't get cracked. There's not enough power in this drywall mud mixer to crack the nuts, but there is enough power to grind the husk away, and so that's what happens. Once you get down to that point, I've got this scoop to get the material out, and I can set it here on this sieve. Separate the nuts from the husk. The husk is toxic to a lot of plants. Everything that is walnut contains something called juglone, which is toxic to most plants. Obviously not to walnut trees and not to raspberries and a few other things, but you want to be careful where you put this, where you put the runoff. Once the nuts are separated, they're super vulnerable to squirrels and they need to dry for a while, so I've got these burlap bags. They let the air flow and they let the nuts dry. Man, there's a lot of puns in here we can have a chuckle about. Oh, these gloves, well, that's a 2x4, it's a stir stick. These gloves are because the walnuts also will stain your hands a dark brown for about 3 weeks. So some people don't mind and they just go for it, which is cool if that's what you want, but it's about 3 weeks, so you're making a commitment either way. And the last thing I wanted to show you is here's my first trailer load of nuts. We'll see how many I choose to do this year. But point is, I can do a pretty good volume with this setup. So back to it. Hope this is useful.